It's a cold Wisconsin night, but the roof is closed at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Mike fires. A right-hander from Florida gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty. He got the ball club to win in his last outing, but he did only throw 6 innings. They'll take it, but they'd like to see him go a little deeper.
David Lee heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
David Lee.
First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And they were able to put together a good performance in the victory yesterday afternoon, so they'll see if they can keep it going here.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. To first. Carter is up with it. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, this ball club really needs Yadier Molina to find his swing. He has been terrible against right-handed pitching, hitting under 200 against righties this season. If he's not able to start producing against right-handed pitching, he may find himself platooned in a hurry.
John Jay comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
Fires into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Gene Segura, very good at the shortstop position. Besides being very athletic, Gene Segura also possesses one of the best arms at the shortstop position. Hopefully, we'll have a chance to see him display that great arm of his in this one.
Michael Lee will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. Lays off 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Davis going back. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
this is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. If you put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Number 3 will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
And he's off to the start we all expected. I think he'll be right up there on the leaderboards at the end of this season.
Too high, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Cards are on the board first thanks to this solo blast. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. Johan Santana is on the mound for the Cardinals. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's making his big league debut here on the mound. He's going to have a lot of adrenaline. He's going to have a lot of nerves. He's going to have to be able to contain all of that so he can go out and be effective. Going to be tough to do, and that may be his biggest challenge all game long.
Jean Segura comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Segura.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And Eric, as we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're already down by 1 after the top of the first, so you've got to get yourself right back into this ball game. Punch back a little bit and see if you can get your crowd back in it.
Chris Davis will stand in. He drove in 1 of the 2 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, we're going to talk about Yadier Molina defensively. We can just get to the gold gloves. Just a multitude of those. He's so soft behind the plate. He gets his pitchers a lot of pitches. He shuts down a running game. Very cerebral as well as far as setting up hitters. I don't know if the game has seen a better defensive catcher.
Yasiel Puig is at the plate as he watches ball 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Carlos Gomez will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Robert Castro will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
1-1, here it is. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Mark McGuire will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
McGuire.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Fire sets his sights. 1-0 on its way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Ball. 3-1 now.
And boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. He's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
And the count will be full. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Nick Savage will stand in. He is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
That's wide. 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina.
As he swings here and sends a chopper out toward the hole. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 11,
Peter Borges will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
The 3rd strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Standing in now, Johan Santana. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Chris Carter will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
0-2 now to a guy who struck out 212 times last year to lead the major leagues. That's not a good combination.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Stepping in now, number 62. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change.
You know a guy throws hard when his changeup's at 89.
1 out, nobody on. This one softly hit and fouled off to the left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Into the box, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. David Lee is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Right side, hit hard. Speared on the dive. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play.
Now batting, the center fielder.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. but not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
In now is John Jay. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Puig, still going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Michael Lee stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And another foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Number 3 will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Byers pauses. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Hit on the ground to short. Segura has it, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
High chopper here, and not really much of a chance to get it out anywhere. You can see he tries to force it into second base, but that throw gets there too late.
In now, Mark McGuire. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope,
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, That's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
2 down, runners at first and second. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Full count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Mike fires. Will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break, because they're not even needed out there now.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Striding into the box, Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He just might be up there taking pitches, waiting for that base runner to go, but he's not going to be able to take anymore.
A pause and the 0-2.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in safely. In now is Yasiel Puig, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Segura runs. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And with 2 outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now, you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee moves over, and that retires the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Nick Savage will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Squared that one up just a little late. Fires is ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit to short. There's Segura. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, let's take a look at that play at first here in show motion. He's close to making a great save here. You can see him try to backhand it, but it doesn't quite want to stay in the glove. May have hit him more in the palm, and he can't prevent the throwing error.
Yadier Molina will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here comes the 1-0. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here it is on 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 11, Peter Borges.
Stepping in, Peter Borges. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Grounded to third. This could be two. Reined in. On to first, and they turn the double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Standing in now, Johan Santana. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Two outs here with a runner at third. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
And a full count now. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cards leave one. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Robert Castro is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Chris Carter comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Nope. 3-0. Number 62 waits on deck. Runners on first with one down. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Number 62 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yep, same pitch, right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
Runners are at first and second with one away. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, catcher
Martin Maldonado gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Two-1, here it is. To 2-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. David Lee heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Dribbled back toward the mound. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
center fielder John Jay.
John Jay will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
I want to take another look at this because this was close down that right field line. Is it a fair ball? Yeah, not by a whole lot, but they got the call right, and he'll get into second here with a double.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That gives him 5 doubles now on the year. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Smoked on the ground left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Got a fastball to his liking. It was middle in, so he was able to turn on it and pull it right through the hole to pick up the RBI.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Tyler Thornburg is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Number 3 steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's a
2-0 now.
2-0.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Mark McGuire will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Here it comes on 1-1. On the ground to third. He's got it to second for 1. On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Robinson Chirinos will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 61, Robinson Chirinos.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
That's a ball.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
And you can see he is none too happy about that last call. I think he's saying it was low, and, well, now I know he was saying it was low. But, you can't show up an umpire like that. He may have just cost his guys another inch or two on close calls.
Gene Segura standing in, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Lee over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Left fielder number 18.
Chris Davis will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shot toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
2 out with the man at first. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Carlos Gomez digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
And that misses ball 1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and Now, here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Lawrence Thacker will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Lawrence Thacker.
Nick Savage will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
Hit hard to short. On to first, and it's dropped. Boy, and on a muff catch, he's going to reach it first. Wow.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he clanked it over there. And, yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina. He drew a walk his first time up. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Back to first, and they'll get the slow-footed Molina. It's a double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Peter Borges will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, and that was the third of the game so far. And It's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
I think he might have misjudged how much time he had to make it into second base. Now he's thinking, hey, this ball's into the corner. I got 2 bases easy. Well, think again. In the end, he's pretty fortunate to slide in safely just ahead of the strong throw.
Into the box, Johan Santana, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he's at second with his second double of this young season. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And how about that? His first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, seeing he's a pitcher, so an exciting moment for him for sure.
And good hitting pitchers are a luxury for a manager to have. Not that this one hit is going to prove that he'll be a good hitting pitcher, but some pitchers do take it really seriously. And no matter what the case is, it's pretty cool to pick up a big league knock. I know how tough it is.
In now, David Lee. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Castro has got it, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. St. Louis is out in front, 5-0. Robert Castro will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Chop foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1-2. Here it comes. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Chris Carter now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
We keep talking about it. Be careful of signs of tiring, but that's 3 straight strikeouts for him. He's getting even more unhittable as this one goes along.
Into the box now, number 62. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Well, there you see Brewer manager Ron Renicky out for a conference at home plate, so I would imagine we're going to see a double switch here. Neil Kotz is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 56, Neil Kotz. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot, number 2.
John Jay steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And there's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
The 0-1 on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Scorched to third. Castro takes it in. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 will try again. Officially 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Martin Maldonado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
This one's flared out toward left. Borges moving to his left, 2 down. Gene Segura gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Mark McGuire comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Swing and a drive, and a ball sent out to deep left center field. This is into the bullpen, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. And if you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Jeremy Jeffress will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Standing in now, Nick Savage. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Hit well again. Down the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2. Here it comes. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
That's a good pitch right there on a 1-2 pitch. You see that big old sweeping breaking ball. Tough to pick out a place where you can actually hit that pitch. It's moving so much.
Here's Peter Borges standing in, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
One out and a runner on second base. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you've got to at least throw strikes here.
Three and 0 now.
I got 3-0.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Liner towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Johan Santana will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. Segura for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Stepping in now, David Lee, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around third and being waved on home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Brewers nothing. Chris Davis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
The 0-2 delivery. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Well, this guy has been like a maestro out there tonight. He starts another inning off with a strikeout. And a lot of these guys, they're not even close with their swings. He's had them eaten right out of the palm of his hand.
Yasiel Puig stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And it's full now, 3-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
To short, hit hard. Lee comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 27.
Carlos Gomez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hard liner toward short. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. Jonathan Broxton will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box, John Jay. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
John Jay.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Davis is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
The right fielder, number 8.
Michael Lee strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
So an unfortunate turn of events for him here as he's going to be forced to leave the game due to injury. And hopefully it's nothing that keeps him out of commission for too long. Will Smith will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 13, Will Smith.
Number 3 will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. But this is speared by the first baseman. Mark McGuire will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner will get back standing. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're still in control, 7-0. Robert Castro will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. One and one.
Counts 1-1.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. And now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Chris Carter ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one.
And he's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate and nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
A runner at first with no outs here. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. This is skied out toward right. Lee has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Luis Jimenez will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
That pitch count has gone from high to dangerously high. Now, this is not good territory for any pitcher to be in.
Runner at second here with one man out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. One out and a runner on second base. Ground ball left side. Scooped up. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out. Martin Maldonado will stand in now as their last shot here with two away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Another look here at this pitch count. At some point, he's got to look into that dugout and say, can a guy get a little help?
Oh, and 1, here it comes. And that misses. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 7-0. Good night from Milwaukee.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Brewers, no runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame MCTS bus service is available on Route 90, running downtown along Wisconsin Avenue, as well as trolley service on the Lake Route, also along Wisconsin Avenue.